So a lot of people have been recommending me this video and it's been shared around a lot in my Discord. I have not watched it yet because I wanted to save it for reaction on stream. So the video that we're going to be watching is Real Shaolin Disciple reacts to Mortal Kombat 11 recreation. I literally have no idea what this video is about. I don't know if it's a Shaolin reviewing the moves and seeing how accurate they are or something like that, or if he makes the moves again that are in Mortal Kombat 11 because of the recreation in the title. No idea. Nice. So he's recreating the moves, all right?
Hello everyone, it's me, RANTON, aka PhD in Shaolin. I mean, no PhD in Shaolin, but a real disciple, no monk though. I got something very special for you today. I've been working on this for the past 3 weeks. I am recreating martial arts related intro and victory animations from Mortal Kombat 11. As many of you know, Shaolin culture is almost as fascinating to me as video games. One of my first points of contact with martial arts was Mortal Kombat. Should I have played that at the age of 9? Yes, a lot of martial artists that I met during my 3 years at Shaolin,
I played
if not gamers themselves, at least knew about or even got inspired by games like Mortal Kombat to get into fighting sports. The fascination with the visceral nature of Mortal Kombat's action is so universal that I even organized little Mortal Kombat X tournaments in my dorm room with the warrior monks, obviously.
Wow, really? That's awesome.
What kind of video can I do to combine the two? The in-game combos are kind of bland, and it's been done before. I wanted to make something more cinematic and over the top. So I went through every single intro and victory pose of every
single one?
I even bought the DLC. And by the way, Ed Boon, a Mortal Kombat game without Reptile? What were you thinking?
You got Reptile.
Most of the stuff you find is
Falcon Punch, thank you so much for the gift,
but there's
the gifted
still
sub to Quinn.
Glorious Kung Fu inspired
Thank you so much.
That I was eager to recreate. Before we continue, I made 2 versions of this video. This is the YouTube version, the making of full video plus explanation in my charming self. And I have a more shareable, accessible, tiki-toki, cancerous. It's on my Instagram, check it out. And also you should watch this video.
Check it out, guys, check it out.
Bonus meme.
Oh, Asian culture, I love it so much.
Kung Lao. Some people have compared me with Kung Lao. I don't mind it. This is one of my favorite moves and probably also one of the reasons why I decided to do this video in the first place. I always love
Look
the
at
simple
how good that
fist form
shit is.
combinations. Although throwing that hat took way too many attempts.
Wow. I want to see this, Liu Kang.
Savior of Earthrealm or something like
My
that.
favorite
Very cool
character.
Move, he has some more badass stuff, but unfortunately they're all nunchuck related and I don't own nunchucks and they're not really a thing at Shaolin. The cartwheel without hands is one of the first real acrobatics moves, I would say, that you learn at the Shaolin Temple because it's just pretty easy and very impressive to the uninitiated. But we are
that's so good.
members of the Knights of the Round Table.
I want to do it myself.
You can do it without hands, no question. But always practice with care, please. I went through my backlog of videos that I still have left over from Shaolin, and I found this video of me and 2 friends practicing the aerial cartwheel, and we put each other right behind the landing mats. So you're even more scared of messing it up. It works until it doesn't.
Let's try this Johnny
Cage. I love this kick. In the beginning of Shaolin classes, right after you go for a warm-up jog, we do something called T-Tway. And this is basically some kicks. There are 3 variations of it: straight kicks,
oh, look at how good those
kicks
are.
And they mostly just serve the purpose of warming up some more and stretching. And then the beautiful finish. Outside jump split kick, I don't know what it's called. Gotta love it.
Oh, look at how good that is, dude.
Of course, that's easier said than done.
My God.
Pain without love.
Again, guys, I've been in martial arts myself. I have never gotten this far, of course. And this guy is a Shaolin disciple. I was just in karate.
I love how smooth this one looks. Sidekick.
But man, this makes me want to do some.
I don't know what this one's called.
Really good shit.
Part, striking
Go
a
back in martial
pose.
arts. Nice. Nice.
Ah yes, Scorpion. The man, the myth, the legend. I love the fact that he's doing this with his hand. The guy or the people who mocapped this really knew what they were doing here. Just as a general differentiation, in Shaolin you have the Dao and you have the Jian. I practiced Jian. I don't like Dao. So in the Dao, your other hand doesn't do this, but when you practice the Jian, the other hand usually does this to point at your target.
So there's some lore.
Pose to look good, like he does.
There's some lore for that?
Like that?
I did not know that, even though I like Asian culture, and I did not know that.
Kung Fu pose.
That's really good. Wow, so uncultured I am, right? Shang Tsung.
Nice. I love these more fluid motions. So just check out my version and then we go to the next.
It's always been a thing with You ain't sure. Nice. The snaky motions have always been associated with Shang Tsung.
As you can see, his moves
He's always
are
been
a bit
associated with the
slower
snake.
and less robotic, like you see in modern wushu forms. I know a really good way to illustrate this. In Shaolin Kung Fu, there's a form called Tongbeiqian. It's one of the first forms you usually learn when you start practicing it, and what you learn is the modernized version. Now, there's a traditional version, and just check out the difference between those two.
Nice. Good shit. Good shit.
You can tell the difference, right? Shang Tsung's moves remind me of the more internal, traditional forms.
Really?
And I love that.
Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. That's really good.
This is one of my favorites. Spawning a second Ranton? Who could say no to that? Yeah, by the way, we used a paint roller as a substitute for his sickle. It did the job. Also love the quick little turn kick he does before he poses. Now, we filmed this also about 10 times, but I liked this one the most because I couldn't hold my balance anymore, so I'm falling backwards in the end.
Not funny.
I want to see this Cabal stuff. I know he previewed it. I want to see this shit. Why does he have that ugly ass gear?
Single-handedly delayed this video by at least a week. These are called hook swords, I believe. And in Chinese, they're called shuanggo. We have those at home because Sophia is pretty proficient with those, but I'm not. I never learned any dual-wielding weapon at Shaolin. My specialties that I properly learned were the sword, the whip, and the staff, because anyone who practices Shaolin Kung Fu has to learn the staff. It's like a signature weapon. So doing this Cabal move, first I had to practice to do the what's it called?
Nice,
nice
twirl.
Using my left hand. I'm sorry, I can't do it well.
I want to get
also
hook swords
boinked
myself.
on the head
I know
and
where to
started
get
bleeding.
them.
That's right. I spilled blood for this video. I tried it many times with the shuanggo. I couldn't.
I want
keep
them
up
for
with its speed,
display,
so I used just
put in
two
my
swords,
background or something.
Which is, by the way,
like that.
another thing. They're double dao, but not double jian.
Ooh, Fujin, let's go.
I love the Mabu that Fujin does, and in general, it's a fairly easy move to replicate. But one thing that really threw me off here is that he's doing this with his hands. This. I've never seen this. I don't know what this is. I've seen this before, but never this. I don't know. But you know,
okay.
I'm an open-minded person, keeping things fresh.
His body movement is so smooth. I'm so jealous.
Well.
I think I have worked out as much as I could.
Until I realized he's
this
way
guy
too
makes
easy
me
to play and
wow.
freezing people all the time.
This guy's flexibility is so good.
Very simple.
Thank you so much, Ardo Mans, for following.
To draw this ice ball. But I still chose to do this move because I like the motion at the beginning, which is a very beautiful, fluid
Nice. Another scorpion one, okay. Oh wait, is he gonna jump around and shit? Or is he gonna do that shit with the swords?
This one was
I wanna see this
actually
shit.
very difficult to recreate because he's using two jian. Now, two jian are not a thing. You have shuang dao, but not shuang jian. The only real variation of jian is the shuang shou jian, which is a two-handed sword, which is a bit heavier. So I decided to put a belt around my waist and I stuck one sword inside the belt. We had to film this a lot of times because it always fell out. What you gonna do about it? Overall, I think it's a very cool move though.
Oh my god, that looks really good.
Jackie Briggs. I put this one in here not because it's super interesting or martial artsy, but because I thought it was
very
interesting
kickboxing
to mix up,
yeah.
to run towards the camera, like in terms of spacing.
By Christopher Nolan.
And also with the hand-drawn explosions and animations, looks kind of cool.
I really like the effects that he puts on. I want to know how to do that.
Now,
ooh, can he do this?
Was quite the challenge because look at the way she's throwing her punches.
I see this
it's weird
shit.
because she's not actually throwing her punches. She's just like feinting, not really putting any power into it. The little breakdance move in the end looks so cool that I just had to try it.
Oh,
and
nice.
It's not that difficult. I'm new to breakdance. I'm getting more into it now. It's really fun. It's the same with so many things in Shaolin. It's just about.
Can anyone else breakdance in this chat?
This video pushed me to become a better person.
More Sub-Zero stuff.
This is definitely my favorite Sub-Zero victory pose because it is again very reminiscent of actual real Shaolin Kung Fu moves.
Really?
Slapping your fist into your palm is so common that you basically practice it.
Oh, yeah, I knew that actually. I knew that.
Because it's part of a basic,
Good stuff.
Basic routine.
Sub-Zero is
yes,
Chinese, so it makes sense.
My staff moves look
oh,
a bit
that's so good!
Now, I want to confidently say that this is not my fault this time because
I have a bow staff
need
myself,
to be a certain size,
but I can't do these
enough.
moves.
Size in this case does.
I got it from Chinatown
this
in
stick
Los
in our
Angeles.
Backyard, so
I don't use it, but like I just have it laying there.
I was thinking, is there any way I could do this body double thing? There wasn't. I'm not that good in After Effects, but I tried my best to kind of recreate the vibe of it.
That's really good.
Cybot. He was my main in MK9.
Good choice. He's a really good character. Classic.
I would call this like
the
a
classic
pose.
pose.
This is a basic move for Shuangdao and for Shuanggo. In fact, I still have a video of my master teaching my wife this move. And it's also the same move that you use for double whip, which I kind of taught myself a tiny bit. I'm not good. You know, Shaolin Kung Fu encompasses so many different styles and skills that one person.
Why is he using a trash? He's using a trash mask.
My first master
that cabal mask is so bad. It's okay though.
Before another video, don't be a little rabbit that picks up one carrot and then he finds the next carrot
really
and he
good.
drops the last one. No good. Be a master in one skill, not a pleb in 100.
Ooh, there we go. Here comes some Raiden action. We were just playing Raiden today in Combat League.
That Raiden only has one single animation that is remotely reminiscent of martial arts.
Really?
And that's the one. And it's super disappointing, very simple staff twist. They did my boy dirty.
Well, Raiden's always never, well,
This is a
I don't know. I can see that as a fair criticism.
I don't know how to teleport, so that's sad. But attacking with the tip of your fingers, like a palm, like is something that I can't think of in any Shaolin form.
Oh my god, look how good he looks!
Look at how good he looks! That you do right before you pose that have a similar basic movement to it.
That's so freaking good. This is eye candy.
Unusual, but fun.
Yeah, Raiden's usually always like just been like very, very like shiny with his lightning.
Out of thin air is obviously not part of my repertoire. But thanks to my hand-drawn animations, I could still make it happen. And also, I kind of prefer my ending. It's a bit anticlimactic, but has a good energy to it.
He does have a good. Oh my god, that song.
I wasn't sure whether to put this one in the list or not because I already tried teleporting once in my Resident Evil 3 review. It took only the 2-second teleportation clip took me a whole day to edit. And this time we didn't even use a stationary camera, so there was no way. So I just sped up the transitions. It looks pretty cool, don't you think?
Nice. More Shaolin. I really want him to do more of the Kung Lao and Liu Kang.
Actually very reminiscent of a basic stance in Shaolin. For instance,
really?
when we practice the
I mean, well, yeah, I knew that actually. I knew that one too.
To Gongbu, and then we strike a similar pose in the end.
So good. Good
I really like this one. Again, looks a bit off because size of the staff, but the finishing position is actually really cool. Staff behind your back, palm forward, epic. Oh, I love this one. His moves are so visceral. They're not really something you see in Shaolin because they're, I don't know how to describe them. They're just raw power and they look fantastic.
So
I just
good.
had to recreate them.
I was gonna say those wouldn't like look like as generic ones, simple, but they do look really cool in real life.
There was no way I could keep up with his speed. If you swing these metal things with full power like him, there's no way you can recharge and redirect them to start your next diagonal swing. So I just had to speed up the motion a bit here.
Okay. More Jade action.
This one is so simple, I don't even know why we filmed it, but here it is. Now, bonus
it's a classic one.
Kitana. She's using fans. Now,
Kitana
fans are a thing in modern wushu. I've never seen them in Shaolin. I think actually I've seen them once. I don't know how to practice with them. I could have learned the moves by looking at them, but honestly, I just tried to do my own thing. So, check it out. Move number 2.
So these are his own. These aren't recreations of Kitana stuff. I would like to see that. I would like to see the other one. I would actually like to see that. I know he's moving around. I know he's moving around, but I want to see that now.
If you want to share this, I appreciate it. But there's a compilation video with only the moves and less talking on my Instagram. Follow me there. Also follow me on Twitter.
Follow him, guys. Follow him.
What's happening in my life. So with that being said, bye.
Really good video. Really, 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 really good video. You know, I want him to do more of. I wanted him to do more of the Liu Kang moves. I think he only did one. Liu Kang and Kung Lao are the two characters that are very close to the Shaolin, so I wanted to see a little bit more of that, but that's all right because he did a lot of the Kung Lao stuff, and that Kung Lao stuff looks so awesome just in real life. Just I know, like we all know that the stuff is inspired, like the stuff that they do in the games is inspired by real life. But it's just so cool to see the real life stuff originally, you know, seeing that first or seeing it recreated or something like that. It's just so awesome. But yeah, guys, give big shout outs to Ranton and big shout outs to him for making this video. Make sure to give a like on this video and also make sure to subscribe. I think I'm going to subscribe to him because he seems really, really entertaining. Something that I would probably watch regularly.